The unstoppable anti-Semitic tropes and conspiracy theories of Kanye West became an inspiration for Reddit users to use the social media platform to vocalize Holocaust awareness. And they also figuratively slapped him in the face as they switched to idolizing Taylor Swift in the discussion threads that were supposed to be about him. So it appears that it is now the people's turn to interrupt his hateful speech and help Holocaust victims be remembered rather than hurled with hatred. Instead of the spotlight being focused on Kanye because of his anti-Semitic remarks, it appears that this has been shifting away from him and toward Holocaust victims, as his fans are getting fed up. In the United States, 2,717 anti-Semitic cases were reported to the Anti-Defamation League in 2011. This was the highest number ever recorded, urging a necessity to raise awareness to stop the hate and spreading of false narratives against the Jews. Welcome back to our channel. For this video, we will talk about the never-ending issues surrounding Kanye West, especially how his fans turn against him because of his continuous anti-Semitic comments. They even did it so wholesomely because they turned the subreddit that discusses Ye's life updates into something that talks about the Jews' persecution at the time of the Holocaust in an attempt to discourage anyone from being anti-Semitic. Also, they made the discussion post for Ye to be about Taylor Swift, the singer with whom he had a feud before. The details and more in today's celebrity gossips. So let's get into it. Are you one of the people who also turned their back on Kanye? Also, do you think that famous people making anti-Semitic remarks may encourage people to normalize saying them? Let us know in the comments down below. Anti-Semitism can be either openly hostile or subtly prejudiced. It could be purposeful or accidental. Conspiracy theories, coded language, and stereotyping are among the ways that they might be presented. But the majority of people are unaware of the centuries-long history of false myths and conspiracy theories about Jews that have been spread. Pollsters revealed that nearly half of Americans do not even know what the definition of anti-Semitism is. If you are one of those people who have dreamed of going to Anne Frank's house, which is located in Amsterdam, Netherlands, then for sure, you know that she was that Jewish girl who hid from the Nazis during the Holocaust led by Hitler. Anne Frank became famous for writing a diary about her experiences because it revealed the thoughts of a young girl at a time when racism, discrimination, and hatred against the Jews were at their peak. That is why Ye praising Hitler and the Nazis were like hailing the work of the devil and his evil minions. In his interview with Alex Jones on the talk show InfoWars, he stated that he likes Hitler because he has a lot of redeeming qualities and that the Holocaust is not what happened if we look at the facts. Also, he said, "I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis. I do love Hitler. I do love the Zionists." Since his words were filled with hate and lies, re-uploaded video recordings of this contentious interview were being taken down by YouTube. Aside from that, he tweeted a picture of with the Star of David, which resulted in him being suspended from Twitter again and receiving numerous condemnations from various groups of people. According to the new CEO of Twitter, Elon Musk, "I tried my best despite that. He again violated our rule against incitement to violence. Account will be suspended. Even the current president, Joe Biden, can't help but comment on this issue." He said in his tweet, "I just want to make a few things clear. The Holocaust happened. Hitler was a demonic figure. And instead of giving it a platform, our political leaders should be calling out and rejecting anti-Semitism wherever it hides. Silence is complicity." As a result of all of these, some fans of Ye cannot hold their anger and tears anymore as they become sentimental, being reminded of the heartbreaking history of the Holocaust, along with their great disappointment in Ye, who they idolize and have defended before. One of the commenters said, "Ashamed that you were once my favorite artist. Ashamed that I called you the GOAT. I am done with you." The downfall of Ye and more bad media attention started when he wore a shirt imprinted with the words "White Lives Matter" at the Paris Fashion Week. And in his interviews, he made it worse by dropping some conspiracies about the Jewish people and their identity. Kanye must have hated Jewish people because, according to him, he encountered some of them who threatened him just because of his political beliefs and that their community took and used people. He has made many dubious remarks regarding themes commonly revolving around Jewish power, intimidation, and control. For example, he tweeted on Jewish people, which refers to the which is a term used by the US military. This offended the Jewish community as it implies that they are something to be ready for. So Twitter took down the post and locked his account, as they saw this hateful tweet as a violation of their rules. This is also what Instagram does against him because of his anti-Semitic comments on their platform. Even Ye's ex-wife Kim Kardashian expressed that she does not tolerate this by tweeting hate speech is never okay or excusable. I stand together with the Jewish community and call on the terrible violence and hateful rhetoric towards them to come to an immediate end. Just recently, Ye dined with the famous Holocaust denier, Nick Fuentes, along with former President Donald Trump. But know this, despite his obvious anti-Semitism, he had the audacity to defend himself by claiming that because Black people are Semites and Jews, they cannot be anti-Semitic. However, we need to remember that being Jewish and having Jewish friends or family members does not make one immune from having anti-Semitic beliefs or ideas. This is the same way as being Black and having Black loved ones does not make one immune from anti-Black racism. Continuing, Ye has been continually suffering the consequences of it as he gradually lost some fans, friends, customers, and partnerships with brands and shows. If some hate him, believe it or not, some also became thrilled about it, and these are the anti-Semitic extremist groups, such as the sects of extremist Black Hebrew Israelites, White Lives Matter, and the Goyim Defense League, who see this as an opportunity to promote their agenda or create new propaganda. Therefore, lots of people kept emphasizing that the Holocaust was real and that any abusive dictator would never be heroes and should never be given any form of glory. It is very evident on Reddit because many users have started posting Holocaust-related facts and pictures to educate ignorant people about the 6 million Jews who were persecuted and killed by the Nazi Party and stop anyone from blurting out any anti-Semitic remarks. They even have book, museum, and movie recommendations related to it and have shared their visits to Holocaust memorials. And to further rub salt into Ye's career, these fans who turned away from him started to idolize his known nemesis, Taylor Swift, by bombarding the comment section with praises for the singer. If we can recall, it was Ye who interrupted Taylor's acceptance speech at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards. Do you believe that karma is now charging Kanye for all the bad things he has done, especially to Taylor Swift? And do you think he still has a chance to change? Let us know in the comments down below. Fans who defended Ye multiple times, even after he made some anti-Semitic comments and took irresponsible actions, have now opened their eyes to realize that Ye is not the person that they should look up to. So if he continues with this bad attitude, then it's just a matter of time before his career goes down the drain. After all, he is not a loss for the entertainment industry because he still has lots of things to prove. Moreover, combating anti-Semitism should not just involve rebuking the person, as they may not stop at all like Ye. But what can also be done is to prevent people from believing this by educating them, as Reddit users did. There is an urgent need to do this as the number of recorded anti-Semitic acts in the United States may rise. Finally, before ending, let me quote the words of Anne Frank: "The final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands." From this, we can learn that it is up to Ye to start to rethink his words and character. Even though negative publicity would do him good to keep his fame, the opposite happens for those people he offends, whether dead or alive. Besides, an apology is free, and so before it's too late, I hope only good things come out of his mouth. And that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified of our newest uploads. While you're still here, come check out our other videos. We have other videos related to Kanye, like when he dropped a big revelation about Jay-Z and Beyonce. And we also have covered the lives of other celebrities such as Kim Kardashian, J-Lo, and many more. I hope to see you next time here in Celebrity Gossips.